On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Nurture.
To take care of, feed, and protect someone or something while they are growing and developing.
Examples:
Nurture love. Nurture his talents. Schools should nurture children's mutual interest spirit.
Concerted.
Involving the joint activity of more than one person, government, country, etc.
Examples:
Concerted effort. Apply concerted pressure. The NGO launched a concerted campaign to raise awareness about the issue.
Enslave.
To make someone a slave, to deprive someone of their freedom of choice or action.
Examples:
Enslave poor peasants. Enslave indigenous people. Her beauty enslaved me completely.
Underpin.
To support or strengthen the foundations of something.
Examples:
Underpin a structure. Underpin democratization. The research findings underpin the theory that human activities cause global warming.
Intellect.
The ability to think logically and comprehend information, especially at an advanced level.
Examples:
Enrich my intellect. Human intellect. Your intellect is capable of distinguishing among similar objects.
Mire.
A wet, muddy ground or area that is difficult to walk or move through.
Examples:
Stick in the mire. Mire of debt. The project was bogged down in a mire of bureaucracy.
Indict.
To formally charge or accuse someone of a crime, based on the decision of a grand jury or other legal authority. To bring a legal case against someone, typically to prosecute and punish them.
Examples:
Indict a suspect. Indict him of injuries. The FBI worked tirelessly to gather enough evidence to indict the corrupt politician.
Cleanse.
To purify or get rid of impurities or toxins, to wash or scrub thoroughly, often in a ritualistic or symbolic context. To purge or remove negative or harmful influences or substances from something. Noun, an act of cleaning or purifying something, typically the body.
Examples:
Juice cleanse. Cleanse the face. The new diet is designed to cleanse toxins from the body.
Instigator.
A person who incites, provokes or encourages others to engage in an action, often involving conflict, controversy, or mischief.
Examples:
Political instigator. Violent instigator. The internet troll was the instigator of a heated argument on social media. Vandalism. The willful and malicious destruction or defacement of property that belongs to another person or the public, the act of deliberately causing damage or harm to something valuable or meaningful.
Examples:
cyber vandalism, vandalism at shrines. The graffiti on the wall was an act of vandalism that caused damage to public property.
Thoughtless.
Lacking consideration for others, inconsiderate, not reflecting on one's actions or words, showing a lack of thought or intelligence.
Examples:
thoughtless comment, thoughtless mistake. The thoughtless actions of the students caused damage to the school property.
Envisage.
To imagine and expect something in the future, to plan or forecast something.
Examples:
envisage consequences, envisage a profit. She envisaged a bright future for her children.
Shrine.
A place considered holy because of its association with a deity or a sacred person or relic, or because it is a place of pilgrimage or worship.
Examples:
shrine temple, religious shrine. The holy shrine to the local saint was a popular place for pilgrims to visit.
Mosque.
A Muslim place of worship that usually has a minaret equals slender tower with balconies.
Examples:
domed mosque, the sacred mosque. Jumeirah Mosque is one of the most beautiful buildings in the United Arab Emirates.
Converse.
To talk informally.
Examples:
converse with an acquaintance, ask a converse question. She enjoyed the opportunity to converse with a person who spoke her language.
Insurgent.
Rising against established authority or government, characterized by rebellion, dissent, or insurgency.
Examples:
insurgent attack, insurgent group. The government forces fought brutally against the insurgent rebels in the remote region.
Smuggle.
To import or export something or someone without paying appropriate customs duties, often illegally.
Examples:
smuggle drugs, smuggle herself out of a country. He was able to smuggle a gun inside the prison.
Uprising.
A public rebellion, especially against an established government or authority.
Examples:
stage an uprising, violent uprising. The anti-government uprising was successful in overthrowing the regime.
Bleak.
Unlikely to be favorable, unpleasantly cold and damp, offering little or no hope.
Examples:
prospects were bleak. Bleak future. The political landscape looks bleak without a change of administration.
Carnival.
A public enjoyment and celebration, usually held in the street, featuring music, dancing, and various forms of entertainment.
Examples:
Carnival parade. Carnival atmosphere. The traveling carnival is coming to our town next week.
Manifestation.
A visible or tangible form of something, especially a particular sign of a disease or condition.
Examples:
Manifestation of a deeper problem. Manifestation of psychological stress. The manifestation of his anxiety was evident in his shaking hands.
Palpable.
Able to be felt or touched, easily perceivable or noticeable, tangible.
Examples:
Palpable tumor. Palpable lie. The tension in the room was palpable as they waited for the results to come in.
Subjugate.
To bring under control, to conquer, to make subservient to one's authority.
Examples:
Subjugate the enemy. Subjugate my ego. The conqueror sought to subjugate the defeated country.
Relinquish.
To give up power, control, or possession.
Examples:
Relinquish control. Relinquish all hope. She decided to relinquish her role as the leader of the group.
Capitulate.
To surrender, especially under agreed-upon conditions, usually after a prolonged resistance, to acknowledge defeat or give in to an opponent or adversary.
Examples:
Capitulate under pressure. Capitulate to fear. The opposing army finally decided to capitulate and surrender to the victorious troops.
Germ.
A very tiny living that causes the disease, a piece of something such as an organism, concept, etc., capable of growing into a new one or part of one.
Examples:
Antibiotic-resistant germ. A germ-free environment. The germ of his idea came from watching birds flying in flocks.
Stumble.
To miss a step and fall or nearly fall, to walk unsteadily.
Examples:
Stumble financially. Stumble through life. She stumbled over the tree root.
Outcrop.
A visible, exposed rock formation at the surface of the ground.
Examples:
An outcrop of a stratum. Outcrop belt. The outcrop of rock provided a scenic viewpoint for the hikers.
Savanna.
A mixed forest and grassland ecosystem where the trees are far enough apart that the canopy doesn't close.
Examples:
Savanna region. Tropical savanna. The birds live in tropical forests, savannas, and arid semi-desert environments.
Astonishing.
Surprising or shocking, difficult to believe.
Examples:
Astonishing achievement. Make astonishing gains. The news of her sudden death was astonishing to everyone who knew her.
Wrought.
Made or fashioned carefully or decoratively, of materials, beaten out or shaped by hammering.
Examples:
Well-wrought steel. Tragedy wrought by hurricane. He won an award for his photographs of the ruins wrought by the war.
Posit.
To suggest or accept something as fact or as a basis for argument or consideration.
Examples:
Posit the existence of life after death. Posit the premise. We should posit several hypotheses to discuss the matter.
Anthropology.
The scientific study of humanity, concerned with human behavior, human biology, cultures, societies, and linguistics in both the present and past, including past human species.
Examples:
Social anthropology. Anthropology of religion. The areas of anthropology and psychology are significantly related to one another.
Artifact.
A person-made object, especially one of historical or cultural interest.
Examples:
Paleolithic artifacts. Peruvian artifacts. The museum has a vast collection of Greek artifacts.
Instinctive.
Relating to or based on instinct, done without conscious thought, as if from an inner compulsion or natural tendency.
Examples:
Instinctive reaction. Instinctive behavior. It was instinctive for the mother to protect her child from harm.
Irrational.
Not based on, or not using reason or clear thinking, mathematics, a real number that cannot be expressed as the ratio of two integers.
Examples:
An irrational request. Irrational numbers. They continued to endure irrational treatment by the dictatorship.
Archaeology.
The branch of anthropology that studies prehistoric people and their cultures.
Examples:
The Institute of Archaeology. Prehistoric archaeology. She teaches archaeology at the local university.
Enlightenment.
Education that results in understanding and the spread of knowledge.
Examples:
Spiritual enlightenment. Enlightenment activity. He finally brought his enlightenment to perfection.
Denigrate.
To speak of or treat someone or something that is perceived as low or inferior in a derogatory or critical manner.
Examples:
Denigrate his reputation. Denigrate a student's intelligence. It's not fair to denigrate a whole group of people based on a stereotype.
Emporium.
A large retail store or marketplace, typically offering a wide range of goods, a place where a variety of items or products are available.
Examples:
Shopping emporium, food emporium. I love browsing through the antique emporium, discovering unique treasures from the past.
Tempting.
Likely to attract or persuade someone to do something, especially something that may not be wise or safe.
Examples:
Tempting offer. Sound very tempting. The chocolate cake was too tempting for me to resist.
Ceremonial.
Of or relating to a ceremony, equals a formal event performed on a special occasion, or ritual, especially a formal or elaborate one.
Examples:
Wear a ceremonial dress. Ceremonial speech. The wedding was a grand ceremonial occasion with many traditional elements.
Nexus.
A connection or link between things or people, the central or most important point or focus, a connected series of events or ideas.
Examples:
Nexus point. Direct nexus. The nexus between technology and society is complex and constantly evolving.
Colonize.
To establish a colony in or on a specific place, to settle or occupy in large numbers.
Examples:
Colonize planets. Colonize for cultivation. European powers colonized much of the Americas in the 16th and 17th centuries.
Rediscover.
To discover or find again something that was previously known but lost.
Examples:
Rediscover a value. Rediscover an old truth. The painting was rediscovered in an attic and turned out to be a long-lost masterpiece.
Burgeon.
To grow or develop rapidly, especially in a healthy or vigorous way.
Examples:
Burgeon rapidly. Burgeon from every corner. The city's art scene has been burgeoning recently, with new galleries and exhibitions popping up regularly.
Exemplify.
To serve as a typical example of something.
Examples:
Exemplify the importance. Exemplify the solution. The example of a successful startup serves to exemplify the potential of the industry.
Dynasty.
A sequence of influential leaders who are all from the same family or a period when they rule a country.
Examples:
Dynasty of China. During the Ming Dynasty. During the Habsburg Dynasty, colonization began.
Sultan.
A king or ruler of an Islamic country or state, particularly in the Middle East, a title of respect for a Muslim ruler or leader.
Examples:
The Sultan's throne. Ottoman Sultan. The Sultan's royal guard is highly skilled and fiercely loyal to him.
Storytelling.
The act or art of narrating or writing stories.
Examples:
Storytelling performance. Courtroom storytelling. She was skilled in storytelling techniques, such as using different voices for other characters.
Retell.
To tell someone about something again or differently.
Examples:
Retell a story. Retell an old tale. He retells the truth to plead not guilty.
Ascend.
To go or move upward, to become king or queen, to inherit something, such as a power.
Examples:
Ascend the ladder. Ascend to power. The plane began to ascend into the sky.
Emperor.
The male ruler of an empire.
Examples:
Emperor of Rome. Former emperor. The emperor once lived in the vast palace.
Envoy.
A person who is sent by one government or organization on a diplomatic mission to represent and negotiate on behalf of their country or organization to another country or organization.
Examples:
Cultural envoy. Diplomatic envoy. The president appointed a special envoy to mediate the peace talks.
Pilgrim.
A person who journeys, especially a long distance, to a sacred place as an act of religious devotion.
Examples:
Shrine for pilgrims. Pilgrim site. The group of pilgrims walked in silence, deep in thought and prayer.
Mecca.
A city and administrative center of the Mecca province of Saudi Arabia and the holiest city in Islam.
Examples:
Tourist Mecca. Mecca for surfers. The building has become a mecca for fans of the movie.
Retinue.
A group of attendants or followers who accompany an important person, such as a monarch or dignitary, an entourage of assistants and supporters.
Examples:
Retinue of servants. Diplomatic retinue. The queen's retinue followed closely behind her as she walked through the palace.
Chronicle.
A historical account of events arranged in order of time, typically without analysis or interpretation.
Examples:
Chronicle of the war. Heroic chronicle. The chronicle of the kingdom's history was passed down through generations of royalty.
Embarrass.
To cause someone to feel awkward, worried, or ashamed.
Examples:
Embarrass political enemy. Embarrass my project. He looked for an opportunity to embarrass that actor in public.
Unrivaled.
Having no equal, without a competitor or peer, unmatched or surpassing others in a particular quality or attribute.
Examples:
Unrivaled success. Unrivaled beauty. Her talent for storytelling was unrivaled, captivating audiences with each word.
Lucrative.
Producing a great deal of profit, financially rewarding.
Examples:
Lucrative deal. Lucrative market. Investing in real estate can be a lucrative business if done correctly.
Intercontinental.
Relating to or occurring between continents, usually referring to travel, communication, or transport.
Examples:
Intercontinental phone call. Intercontinental ballistic missile. The airline offers intercontinental flights to destinations around the world.
Transcontinental.
Spanning or crossing an entire continent or continents.
Examples:
Transcontinental pipeline. Transcontinental flight. The Transcontinental Railway was a major engineering feat that helped connect the east and west coasts of the United States.
Sub-Saharan.
Of or relating to or situated in the area south of the Sahara Desert.
Examples:
Sub-Saharan Africa. Sub-Saharan countries. The coffee producers in sub-Saharan countries are at the sharp end of fluctuations in price.
Aspersion.
A damaging or derogatory remark or criticism, the act of slandering or casting doubt on someone's reputation or integrity.
Examples:
Make aspersions about his ability. Derogatory aspersion. He cast aspersions on my character without any evidence to support his claims.
Strident.
Loud, harsh, and grating to the ears, presenting a forceful or insistent tone or manner.
Examples:
Strident call for action. Strident criticism. Her strident voice made it difficult for anyone to ignore her.
Defiance.
Behavior characterized by an open refusal to obey someone or something.
Examples:
Fierce defiance. Adopt an attitude of defiance. He acted in defiance of our decision.
Stead.
The post or role properly or customarily occupied or served by another, a place where someone or something is regularly found or located.
Examples:
Go in his stead. Steady job. The company's main stead is in New York City.
Vandal.
A person who deliberately damages or destroys public or private property, often out of a sense of malicious or mischievous intent.
Examples:
Teenage vandal, graffiti vandal. The city installed security cameras to deter vandals from damaging public property.
Envy.
To experience a feeling of jealousy or resentment towards someone because of their possessions, qualities, or achievements. To desire to have something that someone else has. Noun, a feeling of resentment or jealousy towards someone else's perceived advantage or success.
Examples:
Envy his success. Feeling envy toward him. I can't help but envy my friend's ability to stay calm in stressful situations.